It could be a partial list, but this is what we know of potential witnesses: Michael Cohen, Stormy Daniels, Karen McDougal, Deborah Tarasoff, Jeffrey McConney, Madeline Westerhout, Keith Davidson, Hope Hicks, Ronna Graff. There's a documents expert and a paralegal from the DA's office. What do you think in terms of, I know you're not inside the case that's being presented at a strategic level, but you know a lot more than just anyone else we could ask. What are they thinking about what they have to work with?
So let me just tell you about the paralegal and the documents expert, because that is one where Mary and I talked about this when we listened to the opening. Obviously, you're going to be looking at what are witnesses going to say. That's great, and you hope the witnesses do well on the stand. You know, some of them are going to have a lot of baggage, like Michael Cohen. But you look for what are the tent poles of hard evidence. Mm-hmm. And so that paralegal is going to take the stand and talk about phone records. Mm. That's already been alluded to about certain key times, and that you want to build a timeline of when things happened. It can be so devastating, both in terms of just what happened when, mm-hmm. because you can't; those records don't lie, and so you can sort of really place certain things in just chronological order. And you can obviously show that somebody's implicated. Mm-hmm. So if you notice at the outset of David Pecker's testimony, he was asked about his telephone numbers. Why? Because they want to link mm-hmm. up to the records that they have. On October 26th, just before the election, the prosecutor referenced in his opening 2 telephone calls between Michael Cohen and Donald Trump. And right after that, Michael Cohen creates Essential Consulting, which is the vehicle used to pay Stormy Daniels. So there are going to be a lot of pieces like that. And then there are witnesses like Hope Hicks, where we think we know the whole story. And that is somebody like David Pecker. We had a sense of it. With Hope Hicks, it's maybe even more Sphinx-like, where she really can shore up things. And one thing that's interesting is, who knows about this? Not just DA, not just the Southern District of New York. You know who knows about this? Donald Trump. They have all of the testimony. They have everything that she is going to say. They know. So they have a good sense of what's coming. But that's where they're going to be thinking about, when do you use those key pieces? Who do you need to shore up when in the trial? And
it's just amazing. You just can't fathom him attacking her. I mean, she's really never broken with him publicly. He had other women dye their hair to look like her.
It's fascinating to me, the non-attack of David Pecker and Hope Hicks. And, there's sort of various schools of thought. But, one is there's more they know.